Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Tune In and Tone podcast with me and co-host Sophie Rosenberg. And today we're going to be playing around, talking about some different topics. Some topics. We're not in a cafe. We're in a Zoom, as you can
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Just didn't fit in the schedule. But yeah, we're going to solve something a little bit different. So, Sophie,
Yep.
what's your biggest pet peeve in the gym?
I'm gonna take yours.
You're gonna take mine, or do you want me to go first? Come on, you gotta have something
I
you hate. What's something you
Oh,
hate?
I no, you go first because
Okay,
I'm just gonna take your one, and
okay,
you're gonna be me.
all right. My one, to be fair, and you can nearly get this at every gym I've been to, is the squeaky equipment. Mate, the squeaky equipment actually pisses me off. Like any gym that I go to has always got like a bar or like a rope or a cable, and it just makes it squeak as you go down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's my sensitive ears or like it just goes
Yours is
straight through me. Like even with
it's,
headphones,
it
I've got
sets
a
you
pair
on
of
edge.
headphones, right? Like those headphones that like block out the sound, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so high pitch, my headphones strip out and it just blocks it, so it goes straight through the headphones.
Yeah.
But
These
that's
70-40, bruv.
yeah,
There's a
that's something.
couple at the gym that we go train out sometimes, and it's always on the pool, the assisted pull-up machine.
Oh
You were using it the other day with a client, if I can say that. I won't say the name, but you were using it the other day with a client whilst I was PTing. And I was just like, it's in my ear. And I was like, oh. And you know, when people are using it, but they've got headphones on, so they can't hear the sounds that they're creating. And I'm
yeah.
just there, like, and it's literally going through me. And I'm just like, oh.
If I'm teaching a client, you know what I do? I step back. I'm giving them form tips from the water fountain. I'm like all the way here. It's like yeah, one more rep.
You got
I
one
can't.
more.
If I'm next to it, that's it. Like I'm
Oh,
talking to my clients if that happens.
I've got one. I've got
Yeah.
one. It's when like when you start going to the gym and you used to I mean, obviously we train at like an independent gym now,
Mm,
but when you go to like a commercial gym
mm.
and you have to go through in pods, like why is that so embarrassing?
Oh, the
Like
little
why
pill
is that
gyms, like
so
what pill gyms have.
embarrassing? Yeah, it generally it used to make me so anxious thinking that the door's not fucking opening and I'm just gonna be stood there in front of the gym in this stupid fucking pod. What's that program where it's like they come down in the pod?
Where they get
Take
like
Me Out.
so-
Yeah, yeah. Is it Take
on
Me Out?
C is it like the on CBBC? Was it that was that thing, that
BBC
competition?
Child's program, Joao.
Not CBBC. What's the one that's the teenager version? That is CBBC,
Child's
yes.
program.
Yes.
What, me coming down in a pod on CBBC? No, I'm on about Take Me Out on ITV, Joao, not
I don't
CBBC.
even know what Take Me Out is. Is that bad?
It's when they come down in pod and they goes, "Mystery man, reveal yourself." That's literally what I feel like when I go into like a pure.
Oh, the little date thing. Yes.
Like it just made me so anxious. I used to go to the gym group,
Yeah.
half decent gym, like commercial one, but they just used to give me serious anxiety.
Yeah. What is the thing? Like
It's like going in a little tight pod and thinking the gym is looking at me and I'm just not. It's just not going to open. What would you do in that situation?
um
Tell me what, like
it happened.
honestly, what you do
I've done it
because you're.
before. In the pure
I've had
like
enough of you. Yeah, sorry, what?
when I went to uni, I used to go pure gym most of the time, right?
Mm,
Just like cheapest gym it was. And
yeah,
then sometimes the pod doors actually get like stuck. So I'll just
with your hands, obviously, just pry it open as if you're some type of Bear Grylls.
no, it's just it's just shit. Yeah, but no, you want to get stuck. I'm sure there's an emergency button.
Yeah, well, I'm just thankful that my gym doesn't have one of those,
Yeah.
and I can
Just little
straight
fault
in.
that done. Oh, that's annoying. The voice.
What voice?
When someone doesn't like tap in their phones, whatever, and gym
Uh,
has like security alert.
what does it say? It says I can't even remember. It's literally ingrained into my brain.
No.
I never fob in.
Unauthorized.
What does it say? I never fob in either because I do the code. So what does it say? It says
uh,
all I can think about is the Bluetooth device is connected successfully. That just it's not even the thing. It's just when
no.
I used to buy like those really cheap fake Beats pills in like Spain, and you'd connect and it would go, the Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Really good impression there.
Yeah, well, obviously that's all I
Yeah.
remember.
Well, what's another
Anyway,
thing? I'm sure I have loads. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna say the typical ones like not putting your plates away. That's obvious. Like no one
that's just
does
so
that.
sad. That's such a shit thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your gimmick? Don't put plates away. I've
Yeah.
literally heard that 1,000 times.
Yeah. No.
Can
No.
you
No.
be less original?
Yeah.
And they're struggling to be original right now, to be fair.
Hmm.
Mm,
I'm trying to
mm.
think when.
When
Uh,
15-year-olds wear jeans to the gym.
oh, you know what? Saying that you've actually reminded me something.
Yep.
Um, when people train in more three or more people train
Oh,
together.
yeah, you're fucking right. You're so right. They walk around in like a mob, and they just they intimidate like people who are like newer to the gym for
Yeah.
one, and two, it just fucking annoys me. Like it jars me. Move out of the way.
They don't train. That's the thing. The thing is, they don't even train like properly. I always tell people, I always go up to them. I'm like, I'm nice, fam. Like, look, you're actually like just not. It's not even good for you.
Not even
It's
getting
like
a
two
good.
is max. Two should be the max. Like,
Yeah, I've gone around
you've
in the
got
front.
what?
It's just a bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
I
But
just get
I've
embarrassed
seen-
anymore.
what is the
Huh?
most? What's the biggest group you've seen in like a gym, like workout together?
Oh, seven.
Oh, seven.
You know the group of lads. You know the ones I'm on about.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
in one machine. In one
I
machine.
have a video of all of them surrounding the Cybex cables. I think it was a piss take, but one of them was. I've literally got a video. We'll add it as like an overlay on this,
Oh,
so the
you're
video can be
fucking
here,
making me
guys.
do more work now. Yeah. Yeah. Go on.
And there was one of them on the side. Can we just put it right here, please? In that little box. One of them was doing like cable lateral raises, and there was six of them around him watching him and like cheering him on. It was utterly hilarious.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
but yeah, loads of people working out together. Well, like yeah, three or more. It should always be two. That's
Oh,
the other thing. What would you think is the max? Like, do you think three people can train? I only think
no,
it should be two.
no, I don't think three people can train. I also, it's just embarrassing whenever I've gone around with two other people.
Do you train better by yourself or with two people?
It depends who the other person is. I think if the other person has the same level of love for training as you, and is also kind of on your same
Level.
intensity and like, yeah. You have to be able to both push each other. If I'm training with someone who is just, let's say, a casual gym goer,
Hmm.
um, who doesn't push me, I would rather not. I'd rather train by myself. But if it's someone like obviously you,
Hmm.
or like someone from like our gym who I'm close with and who trains fucking hard, then yeah, I find I do train better with a partner.
Hmm.
It's like someone shouting at me whilst I'm training, top tier.
Hmm.
Nothing quite beats getting screamed at whilst I'm deadlifting by usual. Nothing quite beats it. Yeah, what about you? What's your
We'll put
thoughts
that
on that?
video up as well.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They watch football, just right. Oh, I don't know. Most of the time, I used to like when I was back 18 to 2021. I used to
Mm.
love. I always had this one guy, and we always train. It'll be like 3, 4 months, and I'll change that partner. It'll be like in the gym.
Serial cheater. That's what I'm hearing. Serial gym partner cheater.
Nah, because like after a while, you're like, like it's just the novelty runs out. Like they don't push each other anymore, so we like need to switch something.
A
But yeah,
great
what I actually found, yeah, I found like if I train with someone that's not at the same level, but just like a little bit below, but still got the
Mm,
same like energy,
yeah.
but a little bit low, I think that's the best. Because then, yeah, I think that's
Mm,
the best. Or if someone's like much higher level than me, I'm there like, yeah, cool, I like training with you. Do you know what I mean?
mm. I like, yeah, for sure. It's like,
I've trained with like guys that bench like, we just go for like a deadlift or like bench session, just pushing, and they're like on a much higher level. Oh, okay, cool. Let's just go now. Do you know what I mean?
it's like I'm not sure if you would ever do it, but train with your coach. Like I've trained with Miles a couple of times, and
Hmm.
I find that super helpful for me.
I'll be scared of
Um,
training thin.
yeah, I think you probably should be. But I no, I really enjoy training with my coach. It just kind of resets me, and obviously we go to like a gym in Bournemouth together,
Hmm.
South Coast Powerhouse, and it's just nice to like travel away and like it reignites my love for training again. If I
Hmm.
go to a gym and I'm surrounded by people who are fucking hardcore bodybuilders who love what they do and train hard, I kind of then take that energy back with me,
Mm.
rather than I find sometimes it can be a bit hard to train sometimes where we train and still have that same level of, because like you're affected by your surroundings, and if you're surrounded by people who are casual gym goers, it will, affect you, I think. So it's always important to take into consideration your environment,
Mm.
and how that can affect your goals, essentially.
Yeah.
If you want to be a bodybuilder, then surround yourself with bodybuilders. Go to a bodybuilding gym, have friends who do the same thing, and it'll only make you better at
Yeah,
your
exactly.
chosen.
It'll push you. Yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, I agree. There's nothing to say on that, to be fair. Um,
Today.
no, I was gonna say I've told you this like many, many times. Sometimes I actually just prefer training with no headphones as well, like by myself,
That's
no headphones.
psychotic.
Really? You think that's
That's
just a me thing?
psychotic.
You
No,
think
no, no, Joel, that's bizarre.
you think no one can relate? Like, listen to this, like,
No, no one's gonna go, yeah, man's got a point, and then repost it on their story, and that's not happening here.
as a
No,
clip.
I had to train without earphones for like a month because I lost my AirPods, and it was the worst month of training I've had.
Really?
Yes, because I had to train at sometimes a commercial gym, and the music is fucking shite.
Well, I
How
don't.
am I? How am I meant to get
Okay.
high to Becky Hill?
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
want to hear Becky Hill.
Taylor Swift. Nah, but okay. But you know when you go into a set and you're like halfway through a hard set, you don't even listen to the music anyways.
No, not halfway through, but at the start to get you hyped.
Hmm.
I need something that's
I
gonna
don't
make
know.
me
I'm
time.
not sure if
Or
it's my.
Adele.
I'm not sure if it's what. Because people keep saying I've got ADHD. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
I'm not gonna argue with it.
I don't know. You're not gonna diagnose me.
No, but I'm not gonna argue with the fact that someone said you have it. E.g., I agree.
Oh, easy. I agree. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe the other one, because you're quite similar to me.
Oh. You know what I do want to do? I know this
What?
is not our fitness. I wanted to do this. I think I was like, oh, at energy you should. You do like an IQ test.
I'd win. If you dare say that you have a higher IQ than me, I will kick off. Because it's not true. Do you genuinely know that I'm more
Have you seen
intelligent
that
than
clip? Oh, I'm gonna put another clip here. Have you seen another clip? The clip of that like really arrogant woman on YouTube, and that goes no, it's like a line of
I
like
thought you were taking a piss and
no
saying
no
it
no
was.
no. There's like it's like a bunch of people and they're supposed to rank each other by the way they look or how clever they are, like IQ. And this woman goes, well, I've got this blah 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 degree. I'm a neurological scientist. Have you seen that? What I'm on about or not?
No, no, no. But explain it. I'm understanding.
Yeah, and then she had like the lowest out of all of them. She had like the maddest degree and like the craziest.
But you
So
have a degree.
yeah, no, I'm just saying it's like it
Doesn't.
doesn't mean anything. Anyways,
If
I
you
want
do,
to I want to do
be
one.
honest with me. Be honest with me now. Look me in the eye
Yeah,
and be honest. Who do you think is more intelligent, me or you?
depends. Intelligence is such a broad thing. Intelligence, logic wise,
Oh yeah. All right. All right.
me.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
actual facts and like okay, general culture. I reckon
Academic.
you smash me every day.
Wait, say it again.
General culture,
General culture. What the fuck's general culture?
just like history, geography,
General
anything to do with the
knowledge.
world. I
General
think anything.
knowledge.
Yeah, general knowledge.
That's a general culture.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I'd agree. I know random facts about random things, but
Logic.
uh, yeah, common sense. Like I have a little bit, but I just know too many random facts to have any
Hmm.
room for common sense.
Yeah, I remember really random stuff. I was actually speaking to this to one of my clients. She's like, you remember the most random crap. She's like, the things that we set in stone. So I'll be like, unless I look at my calendar, the things are like on my Google Calendar, right? I'll
Yeah,
never remember them, right?
yeah,
And then I'll be like, oh, what's the most amount of chin-ups? Like, bear in mind, like 30 odd clients or so.
yeah.
And she got them like her PV was like 3, 4 months ago, and we haven't done chin-ups since. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when you got like 6 chin-ups with your best ever. I was out of nowhere.
Made it up.
And she's like, I don't even know.
How do I look like a good coach?
No, 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 no,
No,
no. No, I'm just saying. And
no,
she just
yeah.
goes to me, he's like, why do you remember? Oh, I don't remember that. Like, we had to go on the app. I was like, oh, I was right, somehow.
Yeah, I know. Some stuff like that, it just also like photographic memory as well. And if you're there doing chin-ups with her, you probably will just click. And you'll be like, oh yeah, you did that then.
Do you reckon you ever miscount your reps? Like when you were with clients?
All the time. all the fucking
But always
time.
over,
Uh, all
never
the time.
under.
All the time. It sometimes I get so if like even this literally happened this morning.
Hmm.
Like it happens so often. If I get too into the set and like they're training to failure as they should, numbers go out my head.
And you're like,
Like
oh,
I'll be completely honest. I'll be like, they'll be like, oh, how many was that? And I'm thinking,
you count.
I'm thinking, I told you to count, didn't I? Like, no, I get it relatively right, but if I'm counting the reps and that's all they are, like that's all I'm doing, like verbal wise, I
Mm.
can remember it and I'm spot on with it. But if it's like an intense set where they need a spot, I'm not going to be shouting numbers. I'm going to be shouting, come on, like let's get it, like
Yeah,
last rep. The numbers kind of seem to fade away. But I also kind of find those are kind of the best sets for my clients,
yeah,
purely because they're just training fucking hard. Do you find that I think that's another thing that we should probably speak on is how important, obviously it's important to logbook, but I think for me, I've become in the past a bit too obsessed with logbooking and numbers rather than training intensity, if that
right.
makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I need to get last week I got, I don't know, 17.5 kilo dumbbells for 8. This week I need to get 9. Rather
Mm.
than just being like, just
Let's go
fucking
for as
train
much as I can.
failure. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Oh, if I get 8, then I've done it.
I've
Does that
been
make
training, well, probably the last like 4 or 5 months. I've been training. I wouldn't say it's a weird way, but it's like let's say I've got a rep range of like 8 to 12. Okay,
mm,
I'll be always on a weight that I see to like 6 to 8, and as soon as I get within the rep range, like I'm on 9 or 10, I'll straight away go up to the next weight, and because I just prefer training like heavier, simulating heavier. So
yeah.
I'm always, yeah, I'm never hitting the top of the rep range.
You like to
Um, yeah, I've started
lower
doing that recently. I really
weight.
like it.
I'm more of a I do like mixed rep ranges, but I do like anything from like 10 to 15.
Really, yeah, you're like I feel my
Like
like
I just feel like I get a better connection.
yeah.
Um,
I'm like five
even
to nine reps. I love my 5 to 9 reps.
such a power lifter. I'm literally like 8 to 12 is nice. 8, 6 too low for me. Personally, I
Really?
just enjoy moving weight for a fair amount of reps. I've literally got a 20 to 25 rep on a leg press.
Yeah,
That's
same.
just miles saying my legs are shit, which I they are. Um,
It's a condition though, isn't it? It's like so I've got 20 25 as well on a hack squat or leg press.
yeah,
But even if I have no weight on either machines, I can get 25.
yeah, I know.
It's
It's
like
it's it's like so impressive when someone does like a hack squat or a leg press for anything over 12 like reps, because at that point it is just endurance and it's mental endurance as well, to know that you can keep going even though you're so fatigued. It's mental,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's a mental endurance, it's a mental fatigue over anything else.
100%.
I also find that with those high rep ranges you have to take it to that place, like mentally, especially for a hack squat. When I
Mm,
do my back offset, I have to really switch on and dig deep,
mm,
because it's not the weight stopping you, it's generally just mental fatigue. And you have
yeah.
to push past it, which is one thing I love about training. This is getting into that headspace and just being like, fuck it,
Mm,
like let's go. It's like that time when I spotted you on the hack squat. You just have to like close your eyes and just go kind of crazy, don't you?
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, just my I think I'm not sure if it's just me, but I actually it definitely goes person to person. From like the
Yeah.
people I've trained and coached, it's like my legs will feel like 10 out of 10 pain, like even 6 8 reps in. I'm like,
Mm,
mate, I've got 12 more. And there's some
yeah.
people be like doing 12, like, oh, calm, like chilling. Even if they do like the same amount of like intensity. And then some people be like biceps, be like 8 10 reps in, be like dying. I'm there like, I'm feeling it. But it's cool. I can go to failure all day long, like bicep, arms, anything like that.
Yeah.
Or like the chest, like I can go absolute failure. I'll never grunt or anything because it feels nice. It's weird. But legs, like my
Legs.
quads, like hamstrings is fine. Like when I do my stiff leg deadlifts, not even that bad. But
Yeah.
anything squats for me is just super super stimulating. I think it just
I
goes person to person. The
cannot
benefits.
stand barbell squats. Like I literally cannot do them.
Well, because
I
of
just
pain or because of like
I don't enjoy them.
even like a high rep, you can't. Do you feel
I
your
just don't
quads
enjoy
going or not?
barbell. I don't enjoy barbell squats.
Really?
I don't have the ankle mobility. I mean, excuses upon excuses here. My femurs are too long. It looks shocking because obviously I have to hinge first.
Mm,
And it just like I just much prefer like obviously classic bodybuilder, if you look at the ratio of
yeah.
potential to hurt yourself and also getting the most out of the movement, you're going to grow more muscle when you're more stable. So
Mm,
choosing a hack squat or a pendulum squat over a barbell is
mm,
just general knowledge in the bodybuilding industry.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean to say that you're not going to grow from a barbell squat. It just means if you enjoy it more and you can be more stable on it, I'm going to choose a hack squat.
Yeah, people don't understand that. Like some people come to me and they're like, oh yeah, we'll start with like beginners machines and then it's like free weights for advanced people. It's like, nah, it's like advanced people are always on machines.
Yeah.
Because it's like
I think it's so important that for beginners that you obviously are important because you can progress so much
mm,
and it's easy to get the form right, but that doesn't mean you stay away from the
mm,
stereotypical more
like free weight,
advanced.
yeah.
You need to learn that stuff from day one.
I always get some people doing some like weird, not weird movements, but like hard movements. Be like an incline chest press or shoulder press, just because it's gonna have to, well, it teaches them to have to stabilize and coordination as well. Like people don't understand, like, well, increasing strength does increase your coordination, like
Mm.
just even, and it translates to your day to day, well, life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to say the buzzword
Go on, say it.
functional.
Functional. Did
Functional.
I not say that?
Do some functional training as well.
Functional training, yeah. But not
Do
weird
some
functional training, not like we're not talking CrossFit,
weird stuff.
not CrossFit, not CrossFit. There you go. That's another couple views lost. Just
Let's quickly touch on
go
your
on.
weekend spent in a little bikini, Joel.
Oh, this weekend coming. Yes. Oh, my photo shoot.
Yeah, very
Oh,
exciting for
I mean,
you,
the
right?
lighting here is very poor, to be fair. Like, this makes me look whiter than I actually
It
am.
does make you look quite pale. You are
Yeah.
blending in behind you, but in a few days' time, it's gonna be like you've been to Costa del Sol, mate.
Yeah. I'm
Are you
getting
gonna wear like
tan.
swimming trunks?
I'm gonna take a couple outfits.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna take like
Couple
shorts.
speedos in the bag, couple speed. Yeah, but your shorts are really short.
No, oh, I'm gonna get like beach shorts, normal shorts, a vest, a t-shirt, and then I'll do one of like joggers that just looks a bit more casual.
Yep. Okay. And do you want to tell the viewers like how tanned you're going? Because obviously Joao's
To be fair,
getting a spray tan for
I'm experimenting myself
this.
because they just said, oh, there's level one, level two, and level three. And I was like, look, if I'm gonna do this properly, if I'm gonna go for it, I might as well do level three. It only lasts 47 days. So I was like, you might as well go full out. I'm always like that. But if
Okay.
I do something, full out. So curiosity to give some ideas for the peoples out there.
Ah.
What'd you eat in the
Well,
day?
training day or non-training days? Well,
Oh, let's go training day first.
okay, good. So obviously start the day with the SLR oats. Like that's just a non. Are you cringing?
No, you're gonna get your oats out again.
Yeah, it's like no. It's like the evenings, right? There's no oats around
I thought
here.
you'd have like a whole fridge with them, like 10. Just
Well, just stacked up on each other. My mum
yeah,
would be fuming. Imagine how much space in the fridge that would like. Anyway, so
yeah.
oats in the morning, 40 grams of whey, 75 grams of oats, which is a serious amount of oats in the morning. Quaker oats, the golden syrup ones are actually crazy. Followed by 50 grams of berries. Obviously, got to get that fructose in there, and
Mm.
an 85% dark chocolate for sure. It slows down the digestion, and that is typically my pre-workout meal. I do like to train in the morning. I find that um, that's when I have the most energy and also means I can take a shit ton of pre-workout because it's before 12 p.m. If you know me, I don't drink caffeine past 12. So post is a classic. It's whey protein, 45 grams with 100 grams of Cocoa Pops and 200 grams of skim milk.
That's
Obviously,
very
put the
bodybuilding.
obviously you got to put the milk and the whey protein together, shake it up, pour your Cocoa Pops in and then drizzle that on top. That's a treat. That's a treat for the palate, Joel.
True, yeah.
Trust. Lunch is, well, it's funny, it's been swapped from chicken to tuna, because last month I ate a KFC, and it put me out of action for 2 days.
Oh yes, you got food poisoning, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it used to be 100 or 150 grams of chicken. in a one wrap with some salad,
Mm.
but now it's tuna, tortilla wrap, bit of mayo, 40 grams mayo, 100 grams mixed salad. But I can face chicken again now.
Okay.
But it was rough. It was absolutely rough. I've never felt so violently ill after some popcorn chicken in my life. To finish the day, it's a bodybuilder special. It's 5% beef mince, 100 grams. It's then white rice, 50, and then I have my veg of choice, which is usually just mixed veg. And it's
Oh,
just anything under 200 grams.
nice.
That is training day. Non-training day, very similar. However, it's for breakfast, it's just 2 eggs, turkey bacon, bagel thin, spinach. For lunch, it's obviously salmon, because fats are higher on my non-training day. Salmon, rice, and broccoli. Then I have a protein bar, and then again I have my beef, my white rice, and my veg of choice.
Nice.
So yeah, very bodybuilder.
Yeah. Do you have that like every week?
No, I have like off plans, but that's my like on plan. I
Yeah.
can do macros as well at the moment because I'm not doing my cut. So like as long as I eat um the right amount, like it's okay. I do tend to stick to that predominantly purely because I just like routine.
Fair.
I also find my meal plan is easier to follow than macros. Personally for me, like macros are brilliant to be flexible if I'm going out or if I want to enjoy myself,
Mm.
but I find it just long to like if I just prefer eating on plan majority of the time. Don't get me wrong, like I like enjoying food. I would just prefer to have some routine.
Yeah.
That's just me. What about you though?
I'm probably the complete opposite. Well, I have the same breakfast. Uh, training days just be well. We touched on this last pod. It was like bagel, bacon
Mm,
medallion, egg whites,
yeah.
eggs, and then Philadelphia, like spread both on the thing, done. And then non-training day, just without the bagel. Okay, just take the bagel out. And then it just varies. Like, I'm the opposite. I don't like sticking to a meal plan, especially not the bodybuilding style thing. I tried it for a week and I was like,
Yeah,
nah,
fuck
let me
this.
just do my own thing. And I just
Yeah.
like worked around my macros because like
Yeah.
to be fair, yours doesn't sound too bad. Like the cereal, I was like, oh, I could try that. Like the the Cocoa Pops, the
Yeah.
skim milk. But do you know
Yeah.
what Finn made me do? I'm sorry, Finn. I'm not gonna. He he told me right. It was get the a low sugar cereal. I was like, fair. Okay, let's do that. And he was like,
Okay.
what you want to do is have with the cereal water, mix it with the whey protein, 50 grams, and pour that. I was like, I tried that once. Katie saw my face. I was there for half an hour trying to just be like water and cereal with some fucking protein.
That's like people who in the morning, like they have oat, they have water with their oats. Like apparently that's normal. I'm putting milk on that all day.
Now,
Like, it tastes so much better.
I got around it. Like me and Finn spoke. I was like, man, I can't do these waters. Like, I should use skim milk then. But the fact that he even thought I could just
The
do water.
audacity that bro had to say that you should
Water
have water,
cereal, water
water
and
with your
cereal.
cereal.
Yeah, so I've
But
always been
then
more macros, and I
you
actually
just
quite
don't want it. You just don't want it that
I
bad,
don't know,
Joel.
I don't know, but
You just
that's
don't
what
want
Finn
it
would
bad.
tell me. That's where Finn shits for me.
I know. I feel like
I
it
just quite
works for
like
some
macros.
people, but like for most people, bodybuilding and like it's not their life, and it also doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
Um,
it's still not mine.
no, like I think that's one thing that I'm learning as well right now is it doesn't have to be my life as
Yeah,
much as like I love it. Like I still need to be able to balance things, and that's just something I struggle with is balance. Like
yeah.
you know that with work or whether that be with training or like seeing friends or
Hmm.
stuff like that, it's hard to get the balance. And I feel like I'm such an all or nothing person, similar to you, that when I love something, I do it 100%.
Hmm.
But then, is it healthy to
We
be on
still,
plan all the
we
time?
still did
No.
it around our own way. Like if you think about it, I
Yeah.
still managed to lose like the weight and look at the
Yeah.
look.
Yeah. For sure.
Um, so and you managed as well to like get your cut and everything, even though
Yeah.
you just like the more meal plan. Like I was sticking to my macros, not like I was just flaking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
It's
always
just more
preferred
brain
having
power for me. Like I
yeah.
just like knowing that if I eat that, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Some people feel like sometimes will be like, oh, I like the meal plan, just they'll smash the same meals. I'm like, fair
Yeah.
play. And then some will be like, no, just
I
can't.
genuinely, I genuinely get off with eating the same thing every day.
Yeah,
I generally go to bed thinking about my oats.
yeah.
I
I'll be on like 1,000 calorie diet if I
talking
did
to you
that.
right now, my mouth is watering.
I'll be like 1,000 calories if I did that. I'll literally eat like one meal a day. That's the thing, yeah. But I don't know. But then a lot of people say my meal choice is a bit off because I've got some weird experiments I do that I just like. I
Yeah,
do
that that's
bagel,
fucking
tuna and
weird.
honey.
I think you're absolutely rotten for that, Joel.
Bagel, tuna and honey. What else do I do?
Just eating tuna in the office from a tin is pretty rough. And then you lot had the audacity to have a go at me for microwaving salmon. It's not that deep. I
It
think
tastes a
eating.
lot more.
This- Let's do a poll right here, guys. What's worse, eating tuna from a tin in the office or microwaving salmon in the
Now don't
office?
put it like that. Just but let's do smells because you were to complain about the smell.
Oh, I was just going more by aesthetic, like walking into the office and seeing you
Oh,
eat.
yeah, obviously. Like, I just look like I'm on a ration. I look like I'm in World War Four. Just eat tuna. Tuna.
I've not even had World War Three, Joao. Man's going on
Ah,
about World War Four.
debatable. Let's not get in politics.
Bro, let's not get political right now, bro. We know better than that. We've said that we'd stay away from those kind of chats on the
What?
pod. We said we'd be nothing but
Fitness.
professional and fitness.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, where's my meals? I never got to that. So pretty much I like having because I don't have fixed meals, I'll just
Mm.
give a few examples. So breakfast is always the same. I've always had it for last year, just like it. Never gone off it. Uh then I have my pre-workout, I like to just be like a coffee and a banana. I've gone off
Oh, well,
pre-workout.
I just got some pre-workout.
I gone off it. I
Did you
was
see my
actually yeah.
story?
Hmm?
Did you see? Oh, I'll send you the panel later.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to just have a monster.
Yeah. And not even that, like I just like for some reason coffee,
Yep.
black coffee. I've got
No.
like the powder at home. I don't know how much caffeine I do because I don't even use
Instant.
a spoon. But I'll literally get a jar and just be like, it's like if it looks dark enough, then I know it's gonna be like strong. That's like, kind of the way I go.
You've
Like,
just got a heart attack pending. You don't even like see how much coffee you're putting in it. You just start pouring.
yeah, like the big jars that have got the powder. I
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
You just do
I'm not putting the whole thing. It lasts me a long
half
time.
coffee and then a little dab of water. That would do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So
nice.
you
And
have
then
banana and a coffee for pre.
yeah, that's pre-workout. Then I like to train. I like to train in the morning, and then I am more now that I've got a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm training like a midday. That's my go. That's like the latest I
Yeah.
like training.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
like training any later either.
and then after that, I normally have a meal around 2:33 p.m. Just because I feel that's just my Portuguese way. Like we eat super late, like lunch and dinner. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, lunch I'll normally just have quite like basic, like simple. I'll have it'd be like rice, mince, and then with like a sauce of my choice, like some broccoli on the side.
That's literally you literally laughed at when I said
No, I said the
5%
mince is quality. The mince is quality.
mince is quality.
Yeah, I either do
You
that or like today I had like some breaded chicken with like lettuce and onions. So like one of my favorite sides, very Portuguese, is
mm,
lettuce, onions, and then just vinegar, salt, and olive oil.
just
Like
a salad.
yeah, pretty much a
Just a
salad,
Greek
but like
salad without the olives.
yeah. And then for dinner I'll just have something like more protein and fat based. That'll
Yeah.
be like my two favorites, chicken and cheese. Cheesy chicken. Just literally chicken, cheese on top. Like 50, 40 grams. I'll say,
Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
hey, it's so tasty.
God, can't wait to come around yours for dinner as well. What have we got tonight? We've actually got chicken and then a bit of cheese slapped on top. Brilliant.
Mozzarella, like, yeah, sprinkled.
Oh yeah, mozzarella. I thought you meant just like a slab of like the
Oh,
cheap
no,
little
mozzarella, like, sprinkle,
slap it
sprinkle.
on.
No. Sprinkle,
Alright,
sprinkle.
cool. I
And then I'll
understand.
have some, like, thin cut steak, so, like, less fat, and, like,
Yeah,
olives on the side. Which,
two
well, I
olives.
like it. That's the thing. I always say people, like, what you got to do is like your food. If you like your
Yeah,
food, then you're going to get food
facts.
way easier.
That's why it's so easy for me to stick to a plan or sometimes
Because
not. Like
you just know it
because I
works.
find joy and I spoke on that the last podcast.
Yeah,
That was a mistake that I messed up in my first cut, is that I didn't
enjoy.
choose foods that I enjoyed or that I enjoyed the taste of. And I'd then be like, I don't want to eat this for dinner. I'd start resenting it. And that never works well for a cycle of not wanting to eat that and then eating the wrong things and then
Yeah.
feeling guilty for it. Like it just doesn't work.
Do you still get craving?
I feel like I have more cravings now that I'm not cutting
What?
for
Oh, do you think
some
that's
weird
maybe because you just
reason.
spice like because maybe you're having a little bit more carbs, your body's like just
Probably because I've got the freedom to.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I know I can. I just, and obviously I just want to just go crazy right now. And I'm actually trying to reserve myself and be like, no, let's slowly work our way back up and not do what we did last time.
Yeah.
So if I have like one off plan a week, that's fine. Just nothing more than one, really. I like to, because it does make me feel good. Like in the moment, yeah, the food tastes banging. And I'm not talking about like going out for a meal that's like quite high, like nutrient based. I'm
Yeah.
talking like a off plan, like a Five Guys or a Domino's. Like I
Mm.
like to keep
I
those
can't do that.
relatively,
It stresses me out. Especially, I think it's because of this photo shoot.
yeah.
Like I've
You've
taught.
not had a single off plan, have you?
Actually, no. There is one day which I was like very sad. I was like, and I did emotional eating. Katie was just like, look, look, it's not the little bit of food's gonna be all right. And we
Can
had
help you out.
one large Domino's shed between each other, like pizza.
Oh, that's nothing. See,
Like
that must
in
be
13
Domino's
weeks, we
house
had
was
one Domino's.
stranded
That's it.
Domino's. That's like, but do you know how many cat? Oh, actually, you won't get stressed about it now.
No,
But
no, no, no. I'm
so
literally lost weight.
calorie dense, bro.
But I don't
So
get, I don't get this sometimes. Like, cause even Finn was like, that's a bit weird. Because like we increased my calories by 500, yeah, and we increased by 500. I lost more weight, and I'm doing
you
less cardio, less steps. What's that about then?
you weighing yourself every day and
Every
taking
day,
the average.
6 in the morning. We'll see, anyways. Because
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
It might
I've,
fluctuate.
yeah, I've always been a harder gainer anyway, so it could just been that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in 13 weeks. I only went one day off. And then, if anything, I went over on macros. It'd always be over on protein and under on carbs.
Yeah. So it's not even deep, really, is
Yeah.
it? And obviously, it's
So,
the calories that makes a difference. But if we're thinking
yeah.
like retention of muscle as well is going to be important for obviously
Yeah.
the photo shoots. It's not deep.
Yeah. I'm very surprised I managed to pretty much, well, stick to all my muscle and strength. I don't think I lost even an ounce, like, well, obviously not an ounce, but I don't think I've lost like,
You've got stronger in some areas, which is crazy. But also, how long have you been doing this for? 13 weeks.
well, bodybuilding.
Oh no, no, the cut or the photo shoot prep. How many
14 weeks
weeks?
now. Yeah, 14 weeks.
Okay, that's like three
Yeah.
months, three
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
bit
The
months.
only time I've stopped, I haven't lost strength or muscle, but it's been just straight line. But obviously, technically, I'm getting strong because I'm losing weight. Is as soon as I got below 70 kilos, 70 kilo and below, that's why I was like, oh, this is a struggle now to
Yeah.
lose weight. Uh,
Yeah.
Profit has been pretty good.
I think every person has their weight that they feel strong at, but also like relatively, I mean, lean's not the right word, but relatively lean, that
Hmm.
they're happy with their weight, but they're also like performing well in the gym. I
Yeah.
think for me, that's like 68, 69.
Hmm.
70 or anything over 70, I just feel like it's a mental thing for me. And it's also a mental barrier for a lot of women who want to put on weight and muscle. It's a number that they see that is
Like
too
what?
much.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah,
the
and
exact opposite of that because
yeah,
I was
and I
like,
completely agree. Like I am the
yeah,
same. Like I struggle if I get close to 70, but it's a mental thing. If I was seriously want to put pack on some muscle, I'm gonna have to get to 70.
yeah,
But I think 65 I got down to or something along those lines. Like I I know I need to put on more muscle. Like
yeah,
going down to that level, I was like, right, I know my weak points. I'm not
yeah. It
wasting any more
shows. Yeah,
time.
more.
I'm fucking going straight back up.
Yeah.
Obviously not
I'm
straight back,
looking. I was
but
saying,
I know the weight that I feel happiest at.
well, it's like
You know,
68. It's a 68 or so.
68, 69 or 66, yeah,
Yeah.
68,
Yeah,
I'd
around
say.
there. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
so. It's funny though. I think that's one of the best things. Like photo shoots can be sick. I'm gonna look sick, whatever. But
Mm,
one of the biggest things is the mind shift change, right? Because like when I was 79, 78 kilos, which I
mm,
liked, it was not, I'd been to like 85, I was fine. Um, I always like got scared to get below 74, 75. I'm like, mate, that's it. Like you're gonna be tiny, skinny, there's no
yeah.
muscle. And I'm like
Yeah.
69, 68, and guys coming up to me and say, oh, you look bigger. And I was like, mate, I literally weigh 68 kilos.
Yeah.
And
That's
because
funny.
I get a lot of clients though. Like I get well, I don't want to mention my guys, but a lot of my guys come to me and be like, oh, like we can't drop below 75. I was like, you'll be fine. You'll be gaining muscle still. Like you'll be doing
You'll be
so much.
calm.
If
Yeah.
you just think I think it's just a whole stigma around for both women and men, that weight is like anything for males, anything below 75 is like
And
What?
for women, it's the other way. It's like
Yeah,
it depends where your background, as in like your experience and where you've come from. Because obviously,
true.
me going from like really skinny, I don't want to get too low. So like
Yeah, I get
going
scared.
going like 61 would going 60 or into the 50s again would terrify me. But then also going above the 70 where I once was. Do you remember the photo I showed you the other day
Yeah,
of me?
yeah, yeah,
I literally went from one extreme to the other. I mean, I had to find
yeah,
my happy middle place. But like, it depends where you come from. If you're a skinny person, then it also works both ways. You're going to be quite scared of
yeah,
potentially putting on too much, but then you're also going to be scared of like potentially
yeah.
like not
But yeah,
relapsing, but
I still get a woman that like come to me and they're like 57
get woman.
woman. No, I still
Woman.
get a lot of that woman that are like 60 kilos and they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I need to drop like 10 kilos.
Oh yeah, I've had that as well. And I think
I'm there like, right. And you
I
want to
think
build muscle and tone and have like big glutes, a big back. I was like,
mm, how do I break it to them?
yeah, I
Like
was
what we touched on the other week, it's like the your goal physique of being toned is the
way too
accumulation of
much.
eating more protein and lifting heavy weights. Like it's not from spending hours on the treadmill, and it's not from
Yeah,
losing weight. But yeah, potentially at the start, you might want to drop a couple kilo to make yourself feel more confident and
yeah,
a
something.
body recomp, like a little recomp. But then you are gonna have to go
That
the
comes
other
with
way.
trust with the coach.
Like,
Like the reason
facts,
I stuck
facts.
to it is because I was like, oh, Finn, like when he competed, knowing this guy like gold medalist in UK, he weighed in, I don't know, I think it was 150 or something. It was like 68 kilos, 69 kilos. And now he's like stage ready and like the biggest like natural guy for that category of like WNBF. So I was like, oh, calm. Fucking I can be 68, 69. I wouldn't even, do you know what I mean? And then same thing. So I think it just comes with the trust with the coach. Because like
Hmm.
I found this is actually very, very sick. Again, I'm not going to mention the guys because I don't know if they want to be mentioned. But there was a
Yeah.
couple guys I had that are like 75 to like 80 kilos. And I was with that range and they're like, oh no, like you look sick at this thing. At this weight, we can't go any like lower. Even though I've been pushing them. Now I'm 69 kilos. They're like 70 73 and like, oh yeah, this is sick. So the fact
Yeah.
that I just went that beyond that place and I just said, look, I can look sick. I'm 68
Okay.
kilos. Who cares? They're
Yeah.
like, oh, that makes sense now. Oh, let's just do that. So
Let's
they're
do
like,
that.
there we go. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you
Trust.
could just showing that.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier, weren't we? Um, about how getting the most out of your clients and the trust. And like you can tell when a client trusts you, not only with their physique, as in the sense of like they put all their trust into you that like
Their health and everything. Yeah.
the health like is literally in your hands. But it's nice when they're like, their plan as well. They're like, oh, yeah, I want to do this, but like you take the lead, like you know what's best for me. Because we do, like in most senses, we do know what's best for them more than they do.
Yeah.
But it's about obviously not forcing them to do anything, but educating them and them trusting you to the point where they can come to if they've had a bad week and they feel
Mm.
open about it, and then you can help them.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
think
yeah, for
that's that. I think that breaks apart like what good coaches to great coaches. One of them like building up the
mm,
trust and
mm,
then allowing them for them to just open up to ideas
yeah,
and like you because like
yeah,
you have to push, but you can't push too much because they'll close. It's like this
yeah.
like edge of the sword where you tip them to uncomfortable, but you
Don't want
can't
to divot too
fucking make them
much.
flop.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they go straight back and regress.
too much. Yeah, for sure. It's about getting that balance of like as much as they open up to us, we have to kind of open up to them a tiny bit,
Mm.
and show like our experiences and how we can help them and how that's helped us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about not pushing too much because else then you're like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah, you
that's not
scare
what
them
I want.
like too much.
Yeah.
So even both guys and girls, I even see they're like, oh, I want to be like too bulky bodybuilder. I was like, cool, but you can
Mm.
still lift weights.
But that's so funny when that's one thing that I find hilarious when if I've had this a bit in the past when people are like women, mostly like middle age, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, right, I want to get into the gym. I want to, mostly going through menopause because like new research is
Hmm.
coming out about how much it helps women going through menopause, weightlifting, etc. And they're like, yeah, I want to get strong and I want to get this, but and then they look at me and then they go, but I don't want to get, and it's just silent. And
Look
I'm
at
like,
like
oh, yeah,
you.
yeah, I don't want to look fucking dense like you. I don't want to look like that. And I'm thinking, this has taken several years to
I
build
know.
this physique. and you think you're going to get
Of
it in a month.
insane hard workers are like of like pushing hard as
Yeah,
well.
did it.
Which
Fucking
you,
several years in the gym. It ain't gonna happen in a month. It's all right. Don't relax.
yeah, I know.
Relax.
That's why I tell people like, it's just like you'll be fine. Like you know.
You ain't gonna wake up one day and look bulky as fuck. Like it just
Yeah.
doesn't. It ain't gonna happen. But it's always funny when they're like about to say the words, and I'm
Mm,
just stood there and I'm like, what, like me?
mm.
Nah, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that sometimes. Not they look like me. So I don't think any I think now
It's different for
the
men and women.
information they know
Yeah.
that mo like 90% of like the girls and people I speak to know they can't look like a guy.
Yeah.
Unless no, you can't. You just can't look like a guy. Like biologically, it's like very, very hard unless you got like top elite genetics. Right. So
Yeah.
I think that bit is off, but they still come to me and be like, if I pick up a weight, I'm gonna be
Well,
like
I
I'm gonna be bulky. I was like, no. Or like I get a few clients when they get like 100 kg deadlift or like a trap bar deadlift.
oh,
And
too
they're like,
much.
I'm officially a guy. I'm
I have
officially a
this
guy
one
now.
client. I have this one client. I have this one client. I won't mention her name, but as soon as I say this, she's going to know exactly who she is. And I think you'll probably know who it is from what I say. There's a machine at the gym, and she refers to it as the the man one, the man machine,
Yeah.
because she's only, you know what I'm on about.
Yeah.
She's only ever seen men go on it. We've had a little joke about it. But that's a barrier.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a barrier
100%.
thinking that you are going to turn into something that's, I don't know, masculine presenting from lifting weights, when in actual fact it only accentuates your feminine sides.
Mm,
Like if you want to have the illusion that your waist is slimmer, like a feminine thing, then you
yeah.
need to train the back.
Yeah.
There's nothing more feminine than
Yeah, because you can't
than
decrease bones.
curve.
You can
Exactly.
enlarge other parts to make it manipulate,
You
right?
just go like that.
No, I went like that. No, I'm not. Oh, I meant like the back.
Yeah.
Okay, the back, like
Yeah,
here.
there is actually nothing more feminine and being in touch with feminine side than lifting weights and being strong and accentuating those feminine features.
Yeah,
It's all about learning that, women can lift weights and they won't end up looking jacked. And
yeah. Look,
yeah,
I'm funny.
she referred to it as the man machine.
The man
Uh,
machine. I love
and
that.
obviously since then we've had to, I still call it the man machine because I think it's funny. And I think it's good to joke about
I
it.
joke about it.
I think it's good to joke about it, but then turn it into yeah, fuck it, we're using the man
Yeah.
machine today.
I've got
Let's go.
nicknames for like everything. I've
Yeah.
got every single machine, every client's given like a little nickname, and I've literally my brain. I'm starting to.
What's your funniest nickname?
There was
Good example.
there's a
What
woman
do you call
I
the beauty
train.
builder?
No, there's a woman I train that calls the sled the trolley pusher. I've got the hack squat, the V hack squat, the torture chamber. Well, are fair.
I get that. I get that. I get
Uh,
that.
um,
The torture chamber.
yeah, the trolley cracks me up because now I go up to her. I'm like, oh yeah, are you ready to do the trolley? Like out loud. People
And
must
then
be
there's
thinking,
like
like, what the
100
hell's
kilos
going
on this stupid trolley. And you're thinking, what type of fucking shopping is she doing? There's 100 kilos in the trolley.
on? Oh, the boot build's a funny thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
gap builder.
yeah. Yeah, those are two that stick out to me out of nowhere. And then
Hilarious.
yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, same thing. The thing is, same thing with guys. We say like a lot about women, but guys also do the same fucking bullshit, right? They'll go
Such
to
as,
me and be like, "Nah, I'm not hip thrusting. I'm not using the booty builder." I was like, "Mate, if you want a
yeah,
strong
I get that.
deadlift, if you want a strong deadlift, like
You've
your
got to have
butt needs to be
big back.
strong."
Hmm.
It's like,
That beauty builder that we're both on about is such a rough machine. Like when I use it at my gym as well,
you don't
and
like
I've
it,
got a couple of clients who like have to have like 30 seconds of silence after we use it. They
but
know
you
who
like
they
it or
are.
don't like it. I like it.
I like it, but it just hurts. I got a client who like, because we do like hip thrusts into cast glute bridges, so we do
Yeah,
like pauses at the top, and she literally has to have 30 seconds of silence after every time. She
yeah.
won't talk to me because it hurts that much. She won't talk to me. She'll go non-verbal on me.
I don't.
Um,
Mate, I get it all the time. That's when I know I'm like, yeah, okay, we're good. We're good.
that's when you know we're training
Yeah.
hard, bro.
Or
It's
even
about going,
when my clients send me clips of like their online coaching, and there's some where they're like, when they start making faces, like, yep, we're
yeah,
doing good.
we're getting there.
We're
We're
doing good.
getting there. That's
Or
why
they
it's so
breathe.
important. Yeah, that's why it's so important to like send form feedback. As for us for coaches, like online coaches, purely because like not only because we can see, you know, progression and the form, but also how hard you're training.
Mm.
Like, are you obviously anyone can put faces on, but you can fucking tell if someone's actually training hard. And I think that's why on top of form feedback, on top of, you know, little things like that, but are you training hard is
Mm.
something that I can tell.
Yeah.
And
I,
also,
I always like that. Like when I know you do that as well. Is like you have a good like eye when actually performing the exercise. Like either if they're sending clips in or if it's in real
yeah,
life. Like most of my people now like pretty much online, just like make better progress.
yeah,
It's like having
sure,
you every session. But when they send
yeah,
clips, I can like analyze it. Oh, you got I didn't even know I was doing that. Like some people,
yeah,
even in real life, and they're like feet, feet backwards,
yeah,
and
little
like a
things.
little inch, and they're like,
Yeah.
fuck, like how are you spotting
I
that?
think one thing that I've come across recently is that I find important is like seeing them, like, you know, when you set up your camera, you do your set, there's
Mm.
like that 5 or 10 seconds before they do the lift that I can see if they're switched on.
Yes,
Like, we're actually taking this seriously. Yeah, it's important to film the lift, but I kind of also like seeing you set up.
yeah.
Like,
I
is your
always tell
mind
them don't edit
there?
them out. I always tell people
Yeah,
don't
don't edit
edit
them
it
out.
out.
Like,
Like
I
it's
want
fine.
to see it. I want,
I can
like, I
skip.
want to.
Like it's easy to skip a minute through. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah. I want to see how you approach your sets.
yeah,
I want to see if your intention is there. And are you taking it seriously? Are you fucking around with a friend 10 seconds before and then going into a lift, or
yeah,
are you locking in? Are you, you know, switching on?
yeah,
But yeah, that's what I've learned recently.
yeah. I find that. Oh, it's not actually that's not a pet peeve. I shouldn't say it's a pet peeve, but a thing that I've had to overcome with clients. I think it's really it's funny at first when it actually
Mm.
hits them. Is the people that like giggling when it gets hard. When an exercise gets hard, they start giggling. I'm
Start
like,
laughing.
hey, this is not the place to laugh.
Yeah, I've got fucking client who talks mid-set. I had to tell her today.
It's
I
a
said,
hard
right,
set.
I
I'm
said, I
always
said,
like, tell me your story after. Let's just focus
tell me your story.
now.
Like, why are you talking to me mid-set? You shouldn't be able to breathe right now.
Yeah,
Like when I'm in a set, I couldn't think of anything
that's
less than
crazy.
talking
I know.
to someone. I need to be present. Um, but yeah, I had to tell her today. I said, right, we're not doing this anymore.
We're not talking. Yeah,
Not talking mid-set. I mean, it was only to be like one more rep, but I know you're about to do one more rep. You don't need to tell me you're
yeah.
about to do one more rep. Because also you're going to lose stability. It was on
Yeah.
like a
For focus and everything. Yeah,
it was on a pressing movement as well, like high incline press. She's going to know who she is now, but it doesn't
the
matter.
dumbbells.
High incline press. No, Smith.
Like, okay.
But if you're like, you need to stabilize yourself. Like if you're
Yeah,
speaking, um, just be quiet and do the set. Right, come on.
yeah. I know.
But
I
yeah,
know. Yeah,
we
good.
ran on for another half an hour, bruv.
Oh fucking hell! It's gonna be a oh they wanted long episodes, right? They wanted
We could
longer
just do this as
episodes.
two.
Uh, nah, because the other one's 25. We'll just slap on a 45 minute one.